Hello, welcome to a very special broadcast of the Dave Shive Weather Network, coming to you on this stormy Monday evening. Now, we apologize for interrupting your regularly scheduled broadcast. However, a snow event of this magnitude requires both hunkering down and constant vigilance to the local news affiliate of your choice. Now, here at the Dave Shive Weather Network, we take science and mathematics and scientifics very seriously, bringing all three together for an unparalleled view of the true impact of any meteorological event. Now, in a second, we're going to introduce a new member to the Dave Shive Weather Network. Thorbjorn Jones is going to join us from our remote outpost location in Dundalk, Maryland. Before we get to Thorbjorn here, however, I wanted to remind our viewers that we are very much interested in your contribution to the Dave Shive Weather Network as well. Now, we are constantly looking for your hunker down tips, whether that be how to cower in a corner with a loaf of bread or how to prepare your driveway for the impending threat of 9 feet of snow. So please submit your hunker tip to us here at our Facebook page or use the hashtag HunkerDownTips on Twitter. Second, we're looking for your user-generated content, whether that's videos or photos or police sketches of the kinds of weather events that you're seeing in your neighborhood or at your house. Whether this is a light dusting on your patio furniture, or whether your minivan is covered in 19 feet of snow and sitting in an indeterminable mound on the front of your driveway. Now, in a second, we're going to go to Thorbjorn, but I want to encourage viewers again, remember, this is an unprecedented snow event, unlike anything the entire planet has ever seen before. And here to cut myth from reality and decipher some of the charts that you may have seen on other less scrupulous news stations out there in your local region, we're going to go to Thorbjorn. Now, Thorbjorn joins us as a data scientist and visualization engineer who spent decades researching various meteorological prediction maps, as well as the 64-count Crayola box that his mom bought him when he was 4. Thorbjorn, why don't you go ahead and talk to the viewers about some of the charts that they're seeing?
Oh yeah, thanks John. Hey everybody, I'm Thorbjorn Jones. I'm a world-renowned data visualization science engineer thing. This is my Pulitzer Prize for Sciences that I won from the Nobel Weather Society. Listen, now I have reviewed all of the weather events from the last 15 years, and essentially, so here's what I did. I looked at all the forecasting models and predictions put out by other, inferior weather channels to try to see what are they predicting. And all of these piles of paper that you see here before me are the various models that predict purple and green and yellow and rainbow colored snow. Now, that's one thing, right? So that was before. Then I compared that with all of the Twitter data I could find from user-generated content after a snow event. Pictures of people's cars, pictures out the back window, pictures of kids staring out the window while the snow came down. Not one instance did I find with multicolored snow. No pink snow, no green snow, no light blue snow, no crimson snow, no fuchsia snow. Now, I printed all this out. Well, my printer ran out of ink. I printed like 80% of it, and I compared it, and I think what has happened here is that Americans have been the victim of a vast meteorological conspiracy brought on by big weather. Now, at first, I didn't believe it, right? So I went to compare some other Twitters, and I went to the public library and printed out tons of stuff there. The data speaks for itself. And I know this is going to be real shocking for everybody, but I'm pretty sure, 99.7625% sure, that we are not going to be seeing any purple, pink, or green snow during this weather event. Now, I'm going to be, hey, I'm just a data scientist. I'll let the numbers speak for themselves. I'm going to be out in the field during this entire weather event. We're going to be checking in, seeing what matches up. Now, behind me, you can see this is a forecasted model that a lot of you have been seeing. You can see the purple and the green and all of the numbers. There's no numbers on the map. I've checked. I've compared this with Google Maps. There's no words. There's no letters. There's no huge blue and red arcs with arrows. So this is just the tip of the iceberg in my opinion. Now, John, back to you. I'm going to stop here, but just want to let you know I'm going to be out in the field, committed to researching and separating fact from fiction for this ridiculous multicolored snow prediction that everyone's propagating. So, John, back to you.
Thanks, Thorbjorn. Now viewers, I realize this could come as a shock to many of you who have relied on those multicolored charts for years and have constantly been disappointed wondering where the purple and green snow was. Well, if history is any indication, I believe we're not going to see any of that purple or green snow again this year. But if we do, we want to hear from you. Don't forget to submit your pictures of what you're seeing out there in your conditions and use the hashtag HUNKERDOWNTIPS with your advice and information, or submit your photos and videos right here to the Dave Shive Weather Network. Coming to you live from the heartland of America, here in Maryland, this is the Dave Shive Weather Network, signing off for now, but encouraging you, stay tuned, stay vigilant, and hunker down.